Welcome into Tallahassee. Jack Cabovit alongside Trevor Grote. We'll get you right into starting lineups. Trevor, starting with Eddie Radwanski's squad, 4-3-3 tonight.
Yeah, Clemson comes in with a 4-3-2 record, trying to mix things up a little bit here, trying to get back on the right track after an 0-2 start in the ACC. Emily Bruff returns to the lineup at the top of that midfield.
And Florida State, 4-3-3, as always for Brian Penske. A couple new additions returning tonight. Heather Gilchrist highlights that in the back line.
Heather Gilchrist and three other players on Florida State's roster return from the U20 World Cup. Mary Jimenez starts at the number 9 position for Florida State, and we're underway.
Hey, thank you for joining us tonight in Tallahassee. 37th meeting all-time. Florida State leading the way and have won the last 8 between these two.
Carolina, before Florida State, ran 4 past Clemson to come away with a victory there.
William Carey, here's another look at that play.
Just a cross, trying to set up Jimenez for a one-touch opportunity. All across the board with our collectivity, trying to dispossess, challenge, and clear. Really must be sharp defensively. They've let too many chances go by in their first couple ACC games.
Looking for a chance was Florida State. Top Drawer Soccer ranked her 22nd in their preseason top 100. A long ball finding Mimi Van Zanten again, left flank. Trying to pick out Soleil Washington. Phenomenal first couple years here in Tallahassee. Out wide, nice ball to Ron Ewok. Tatum short defending. Looking to play the 1-2. Ewok crashing in is Sydney Minaric.
Nice little combination setup with Puerta and Ewok. A nice job by Minaric of coming down and getting in front of it as Ewok bailed.
Back with Beckman. Simmons tries to lay off to Soleil Washington.
Seminoles really like starting things out going wide. They really like to stretch a defense out and then squeeze them as they work their way back in.
Tigers with a bait of the ball. Brathwaite inside. Over the top to Short. Sophia Wynn defending between those two.
Get a ball through past Sophia Wynn, but a nice job by number 16.
Wynn, the junior defender out of Pensacola, Florida. In the box, knocked down, and will go the other way. Down south, the attention's been on Hurricane Helene and the impacts that it's had. On the left boot, in swinging, coming out is Reason.
For there, as the longtime starter, you're gonna maybe not get as much time, but she's certainly earned her spot here. And I know it's been a tough little struggle here as of late for the Tigers, but she's certainly done her part as Clemson's team last year. Well, they've lost quite a few key pieces as well. Hal Hirschfeld, Caroline Conti, great goal scorer. Those are definitely a lot of productive pieces that are left. And now Eddie Radwanski's trying to find who can step up, who can, bring it together and, really step up and really make an impact yourself.
And here's an impact maybe from Clemson. Lee Davis with the service, right-footed to the back post, cleared away. Cam Simmons up top. Hold on the ground and cleared away.
Looked like Jenna Tobia there for a follow-up opportunity that got denied.
Tobia, goal scorer, the lone goal scorer for the Tigers. Always dangerous from set pieces. Faked Ewok, off back post, looking for Gilchrist.
I think you admire the adjustment by Gilchrist. She got a little too inward. She had to turn herself around and almost had an inverted header back the other way.
Here's a chance in the box, knocked away. Really did everything when those World Cup players were gone. Saw her a little bit in the 9 and her normal role as you see tonight, attacking mid, and pulls it down in the midfield for Brian Penske.
Yeah, really came out of the gate strong against North Florida with the hat trick against Georgia at home to keep the Megan Bornkamp down here near midfield. Well, that is a big potential loss if she can't continue, and she is gingerly trotting back to the sideline.
Renee Lyles, their top scorer in the spring, one of the returning starters from that College Cup team. not available. A couple others. Bornkamp will make her way off the pitch. Hope that she is okay.
I didn't see what happened. She was fairly well away from play. Maybe a misstep. It's a team that's already trying to, find good vibes right now and depend on their leadership to guide them through this tough ACC road ahead.
So Bornkamp over to the bench, and Anna Castenfeld, another who's dealt with some injuries this season. Didn't see her in the Duke game, but is for her on the year. Huerta.
Looks like we got another Tiger down. I think that's Brathwaite.
Brathwaite, and said before, Trevor, the transfer from Georgia, but see her get forward a lot. Another look at what happened.
Oh, maybe got inadvertently poked in the eye by Taylor Huff. Little scrape in the eye.
All okay for number 30. Look at this ball, back post, looking for Washington, able to keep it in. Washington.
Here, but they've also been shorthanded, and they haven't played as many games as maybe some other teams, so they haven't had maybe the opportunities as other teams have had to be impressive.
Nusis whipped inside, cleared away. Now Huff. Working with Mimi Van Zanten, not on the same page, rolls out for a Clemson throw. This will be the first hydration break of this match. Hey, back in Tallahassee.
How about that, Jack? No days off, right?
No. No.
ACC Freshman of the Year last year, had a historic season en route to that national championship, and certainly raised some eyebrows and made a name for herself in the U20 World Cup here just a few weeks ago.
That was a nice run from Danny Davis, played out wide. Tigers looking to attack. On the wing, crossed in, Todd.
Good symmetry here, good connectivity with Duff. Just putting this thing right on target for Sadie Todd to come up
there. She is dangerous. Right-footed. Cleared away by Mackenzie Duff. Is that off the head of Short? It was, so Ashley Cedro points to the corner flag. And it'll be some substitutions for Florida State. Rihanna Hudson will check in for Soleil Washington, and welcome back Jordan Dudley. Just, you want to talk about accolades and accomplishments? How about Jordan Dudley's freshman year, first team All-American?
Say welcome back to Taylor Suarez and Gianna Riley too. So USA World Cup team members are on the pitch. She's certainly tough to go along with her skill.
Taylor Huff, oh, almost a good ball for Gilchrist. Knocked around in the box. And
potential there for any set pieces is really eye-popping, because you can definitely tell that they can really be a force with their height. They can battle.
Heavy touch from Beckman, and Tigers look to feed Castenfeld in behind. Beckman with some space, looking for Riley. Suarez, back post, Hudson! Right into the mitts, and but another two Clemson players down. Not what you want to see for Eddie Redwanski's side.
Got Emily Bruff down just outside the 18. You see her, number 5. You got another Tiger down near midfield at the midfield circle.
Was dealing with some injuries, came in off the bench last game versus Duke for 51 minutes of action. Already Megan Bornkamp, long tenure Tiger. She exited early to the bench. Number at midfield.
The Tigers have just been working really hard this first half, Jack, and got to be really discouraging in the back of your mind just to see everybody go down like this. But
And that's number 7, Danny Davis. Oh, so crucial for this Clemson side. She's played all around for Ed Radwanski and across the back line as a center back, out wide, outside back, also up into the midfield. Good to see Emily Bruff on her feet.
Good to see her get back up with the assistance of the Clemson medical team, but not able to put a lot of weight. That's tough.
Tough to see for Davis. ACC all-freshman team last year.
I mean, they're already down Megan Bornkamp.
Checking in is Kendall Bodak for the Tigers. Started her previous 9 games. Now off the bench. It's tough to see for Davis.
Trying to challenge for the ball against Beckman, and that is really tough. Looked like it kind of twitched a little bit as she tried to extend that leg. She obviously went down immediately with a sharp pain. Hope that she's okay.
Absolutely never what you want to see.
Your energy up. Stay positive. You're right in this match. It's no score right now. You've kept Florida State at bay. Get on the attack. Get Kendall Bodak in there, who's really sharp and really strong as a shooter from the top of the 18.
Taken away by Suarez. Florida State with numbers. Dudley. Back to her. Dudley out wide. Suarez inside. Skips behind. Running in off the bar. What a run. What a goal. Maybe that's it in her 4th of the season and 1st of the game for Florida State.
Clemson got numbers back, but then Florida State works it right out wide as Suarez with a cross the box, and there are several orange jerseys around the ball, but none can get to it as Van Zanten charges down into the box, beats the ball against her defender, and there's a wide open net, but a nice job just going to the far post, top shelf goal for Mimi Van Zanten.
Started off this season on fire, scoring goals in the first 2, more outside back, and gets it going tonight for Florida State. She's just everywhere over the pitch. Now Bodak.
Yeah, that left outside back position is hers, and she uses every part of what that's about. Every aspect, as you see Dudley just warding off defenders. Here she comes.
How about Jordan Dudley running back? In defense is Mackenzie Duff. Great job from the senior.
That's the team.
Dudley shielding away. And Florida State patient. The outside with Van Zanten. Hard shot inside, blocked away by Cam Pickett. How about this, Trevor? Another look at that hustle from Duff. Get back in front of Dudley.
Yeah, you see the support. Lane St. George gets beat around the back, but you see Mackenzie Duff coming off center back spot.
Oh, looking for Riley on the ground. Suarez pokes it away. Suarez puts it in. Welcome back, Taylor Suarez. Second goal of the season for the freshman.
We're just singing the praises of Clemson's defense, and ball gets loose in the middle of the box, and Taylor Suarez gets big-eyed and says, I'll take all of this. As you see Huff with the distribution in the box, you see Gianna Riley gets the foot on it first and just has a collision right there in the middle of the box. Just a beautiful job by Suarez of just taking it. As you see Clemson trying to get the ball away and out of harm's way from the middle.
Now nets her second and second of the night for the Noles.
Yeah, she's got so much big pieces in Bornkamp and Davis right now who are nursing some tough knocks in this match.
How about that turn from Dudley? McGovern. Hudson switches it to EY. Long touch, too much.
Nusos does a nice job disrupting and intercepting, but unable to maintain possession. Just one misstep.
Suarez at the corner.
That's what makes it so tough playing against Florida State. You know, you make a good play. You make one play to disrupt, but then you can't follow up and make 2 or 3 good decisions or good pieces of plays to work your way back up to the attacking positions. As you see, good cross. Again, here's that goal. As Manusos just can't get back up in time and work the ball away, just sells out to stop Riley doing the right thing, because Riley otherwise has a wide open net. And how about that, though? The ball gets poked underneath Manusos' knee, underneath.
Leron Ewa to take the corner. Van Zandt. McGovern. Picks out EY. A substitution for the Tigers. Manusos will head off to the bench. Amelia Erickson. Freshman defender will check in. And another whistle and another sub for the Tigers. Ella Hooser. Senior slots into the midfield. Riley. Short. Gonna get that. Lofted ball. Up for it was Sophia Wynn, and sprinting, sliding is Mimi Van Zanten. Out wide, St. George. How about this ball in behind, trying to pick out Castenfeld.
Just a brilliant job by Gilchrist, shielding her off.
U20 World Cup in Columbia. Oh, look at this fantastic defense.
Yeah, just a great in-swinging cross and service on that diagonal ball, I should say, and then Gilchrist just doing a nice job, just leaving no doubt, allowing Mimi Van Zanten to clear this ball. That's just textbook defense and recovery.
Hudson, right-footed shot. Oh! Another substitution. Another World Cup player onto the pitch. Laura Dantas spent her time with Brazil. Will replace Carissa Beckman. Another look at this attempt from Hudson.
How about the sure feet, too? You see Clemson Tigers all around her. It's like, why not? You don't have any other options? Put the ball on net if you can.
Another set piece chance for Clemson. Knocked down and kicked away by Ron Ely. Under a minute to play in this first half.
Off the bench, could be an impact player again with that amount of skill in this game, and already they've kind of delivered. Put the pressure on.
No doubt. Maybe one last chance for Florida State. Time ticking down. St. George.
10, 9, 8.
Trying to hold out. The final seconds of this first half will tick down. Florida State leading 2-0 over Clemson as we head into the second half. Trevor, just your last thoughts on this one.
Yeah, admirable spot here for Clemson, at least in the first 20, 30 minutes or so. Really doing a nice job keeping Florida State at bay. Shot total was really down, but after he saw Danny Davis go down, I think the switch kind of, went off in Florida State's head, like, we have this opportunity now, let's pounce and let's get, and they worked that transition to that first goal very brilliantly, setting up for Mimi Van Zanten, and from there they kind of took it again with Taylor Suarez, so they just kept the pressure on, and finally the dam burst for Clemson.
Hi everybody, how we doing? Welcome into the booth. I'm Jack Cabovit alongside Trevor DeGroden.
And just welcome home indeed for Florida State. You know, they've done a beautiful job. And now the time is to trade in the red, white, and blue for garnet and gold. See what they can do here in ACC play. And
come back in, everybody. And we mentioned earlier on in the broadcast of this game originally scheduled for Thursday, now moved to Saturday due to the effects and aftermath of Hurricane Helene. You see some video here from Perry, Florida, no less than 50 miles from where we're at here in Tallahassee. And again,
try and see if they can get some sort of offensive rhythm intact without some two of their better players right now, you know, nursing injuries. They're going to have to depend on some youthful players here, like a Kendall Bodak. Genitopia has been pretty silent right now, really been held in check. Interesting to see Taylor Huff not out there for the Seminoles. They're going to go with Suarez and Puerta right now in their midfield, with Beckman backing up as that holding midfielder. Jimenez back there at the 9 to start things off. Florida State will take possession. Yeah, slow start for the Seminoles, but you can only hold them off for so long, especially if you're not generating.
6 newcomers on the pitch for Brian Penske. This second half, Gilchrist finds Van Zanten. In behind, wheels, Soleil Washington. Here she comes. Shields off, ripped across.
Right out of the gates, Florida State starting things off. You see Washington charging, bearing down. Gets a little piece of that, I think, was Duff once again. And Manousos does a nice job of warding off Simmons, not letting her get a clean touch on that as well. Tiny bit handsy, but nothing too demonstrative for a charge or for a foul.
So Huff on the bench is EY from the... Beckman trying to loft it to EY. Taylor Suarez. Back post cross coming out is Reason. From Taylor Suarez.
Again, Florida State going to what they're comfortable with, going out gold. Suarez very comfortable in that wing position.
Mistake from Clemson, picked up by Puerta. Couldn't play
with the ball and get possession. They're so good at reacting.
Now Clemson looking to go on a run. Here come the Tigers. Sophia Wynn defending, shot on the ground into the side netting. Tried to get the Tigers on the board.
Yeah, this is really nice from Clemson, just trying to get something going. However, you have to find a way to create your own chances. Good long ball. And Tobia in pursuit again.
Here is Tobia with space. Booted into the box. Too far, but chasing after Emily Bruff. Back with Pickett. Lofted in. Gilchrist heads it away. Level.
And the thing about that is, Jack, it's not really teachable.
How about this ball, though, in behind? Jimenez with the chip. Too much.
See, Jimenez, very dangerous. The only option she really had was to do a nice little flip, a little flop shot. Try and see if that can rainbow arc and down in time, but well over the net. Adapt to the game as it's happening and just make the best play you possibly can with the skill that you've attained.
Another long ball. This time for Cam Simmons. Simmons one-on-one with Manousos. Cuts inside, left foot blocked. Still in. Jimenez. Just a scrum in the box.
So many of the threats that Clemson's faced too many times this season are situations like this where they collapse, they try and win the ball, but they can't because the pursuit and the offensive, squeeze by their opponents is just too much sometimes. And sometimes that's bad bounces that may not go your way, but you got to somehow win the ball and just do the best play in the moment.
It's opening up a little bit for Florida State. Soleil Washington.
So impressive.
High soccer IQ all throughout the Seminole squad. Look at that turn. Jimenez cuts it back. Left-footed shot over. Game tonight in the 9.
Yeah, she fights. She fights for the ball. She fights for position and gets those chances. That one just got over the crossbar. Well, maybe
again. She's proven to be one of the hottest teams in the country, and they were unstoppable in the tournament. Now a chance for the Tigers. Left side of the field. Todd's got to come out.
This conference, but I think there's still he likes where the recruiting is right now. I think the energy, the program obviously is in great hands with him, and the community loves them. You know, Clemson, you will not find, it'll be tough every game.
Love that atmosphere. Substitution for the Tigers. Manusos will take a break. Lane St. George checks in a corner kick. High lofted ball. Looking for Duff. Got a head on it. Thursday and Friday. Always a good knocker. Couple substitutions again for Clemson. The Amelia Erickson. Taking off Tatum short.
Ella Hauser is also in there, giving Kendall Bodak a good rest.
I think Brian Penske's okay with that. It's currently for Van Zanten the game-winning goal.
Well, if that's her worst mistake of the season, I think that's a pretty good, and that's not so bad.
Yeah, Washington cuts back. Will decide to shoot.
Again, Florida State just working up the flank, up the far side. Outside working an excellent cut. This freshman will get those great starts, right? And they, you know, then you think like, oh, they've got such a great trajectory on their way up.
Oh, in behind Washington. Dancing. Simmons. Cam Simmons. Taking over corner responsibilities. Knocked away by Clemson. Castenfeld played out wide. EY standing strong. Genitobia. Ever for Florida State. Just the 2-day break now. Who knows how much more we would have seen of the 4 returnees from the U.S. team. Look at this ball. Suarez working again, though. Mimi Van.
Really using all of the space here. Just a beautiful through ball, but Duff once again getting a mini clearance just deflected off of Suarez. But Jack, you touched on it. Yeah, the 2 extra days really were a huge beneficial factor. As we were talking, probably would have said it was, I think he said it was like almost like a pipe dream that they would maybe even see the field, given the fact that they were still traveling back from the U20 World Cup just to get back here. And then, of course, you add on the hurricane now, which, you know, ironically helps them get back. But, of course, the scare and the threat of getting practice time. So it was, in a way, it obviously kind of helped him to see his full team back tonight. As you see EY getting a little too aggressive.
A yellow card for Ron. Ball in to the box will be a corner kick. Mackenzie Duff tries to get ahead on it. Now a rotation of substitutes for Clemson. Tatum short. Nella Johnson checking in. Castenfeld. Genitobia. Also for the Noles as well. Suarez, Simmons. Dudley and Hudson. Check in now. Floated ball in. Dudley jumps up. Can't get it, but cleared away. Riley. Just can't keep it in. Trying to show off the pace.
Jack, props to you. It was hard to really keep track of how many subs were coming in and out. It just seems like max subs, and I was so impressed by you just trying to keep track of everybody. I don't even know if I can take all
the props. I might have missed 1 or 2. Trying our best up here.
The back of my mind
with
was
our
like,
crew. I mean, there it is. A lot of subs.
The back of my mind was like, oh, he's going for this. Interesting.
I tried. I really did. I really did.
A for effort, my friend.
Gilchrist just decides to boot away.
Clemson really starting to engage in that forward defensive press, much higher press.
Looped in. That's a dangerous ball. Chasing after it. Another one lofted in. Tigers starting to put pressure on Florida State. Good job from Ella Hooser. Not wide with her. Erickson takes it on the left. Todd, full extension.
He really rip it from long range, well outside the 18. And Addie Todd a little sensing the urgency, not taking any chances.
Keeping her on her toes and keeping her going. It'll be another hydration break for a reset of play. Now Hudson. Dudley turns, cross, headed up. Back to her. Oh, how about that touch? Hudson. Dudley hits the deck hard. Piece opportunity for Florida State.
Love the passing here with Hudson and Dudley working collectively back and forth. You saw that beautiful touch by Jordan Dudley. Worked really good tonight, but now perhaps the most dangerous shot Florida State's had all night.
EY. Oh. Just Taylor Huff still taking a rest in the second.
Yeah, just a little too much elevation and too straight on as well. Amy Van Zanten down on a knee over here. Might be cramping up. She was trying to stretch her legs out a few seconds ago. And it's also fun when you're not really seeing many shots come your way and you can, get aggressive, have the ball at your feet a little bit. We get deeper into ACC play. And it's a tough sled coming up for the Seminoles as well. They go on the road the next 3 games. They have a chance to really deliver this season with already off.
For the sophomore, restart of play, dropped at the feet of under 4 goals per game that they're averaging. Only 2 here tonight, none in the second half. So Clemson doing a really good job trying to hold them back, but Jordan Dudley, she's got other ideas. Sent ahead, Riley, great slide tackle.
St. George.
St. George.
Beautiful.
With Dudley. She just attracts that attention. Such a physical player.
Yeah, it actually looked fairly clean when you really look at it again. She just really stuck onto Jordan Dudley. Engaged now. He's engaged with, after catching the ball, it's like, ooh, what else could I contribute here tonight?
Oh, a big shot in the corner. Rihanna Hudson. She looks like Cam Pickett.
It's actually Brathwaite, Christian Brathwaite. Oh, man, she just ran right into Rihanna Hudson trying to clear the ball out of bounds and unfortunately left her feet and ran right into her shoulder, and that is a hard shot against the ground.
Just a tough night all around for this Tigers squad. We
were talking to Eddie before the game, and he said we've already been a little bit snake bitten with injuries here thus far, and this is something that they really cannot afford to see right now if they want to stay here, compete in the ACC this season.
And look at the sideline.
There's Bornkamp with the crutches.
Already in the boot. Her grad year now for Bornkamp, just tough to see. Hope that she is okay, as well as Brathwaite. Now on her feet. Might have just had the wind knocked out of her, too.
Yeah.
Tough fall.
With the offensive production they usually do on a regular basis, they have the 2 goals. That's
in the box, cleared away. First time, Beckman.
She's lying in wait, and she'll have a shot at goal every now and then, time and time again.
For this year in the 6. Crucial in Brian Penske's system. Dantas trying to show off a little bit midfield. A little bit of action afterwards, and another yellow card shown.
Looks like that'll go against St. George. Only the 5th yellow card of the season for Clemson. Yeah, clear jersey tug right there toward the end as Dantas tried to move the ball forward.
1 injured coming into this season, Renee Lyles, and now 2 injured tonight in the first half.
they had 15 goals scored. They've allowed 12. Last year at this point, through 9 games, it was 25 goals scored and only allowing 6.
And there it is right there from our crew. So
Yeah.
exactly what you said, Trevor.
and take a look-
25 goals by this.
Hallie Makowitz. And not to say that Nona Reason hasn't been good. She's been really good this year with what she's had to face. She's had a lot of action, especially in the last 3 games.
A few more subs all around. Ashlyn Puerta will check into the game for Ron Ewai. A few more for both sides. Cleared away, Gilchrist. Way up into the tally sky, Hudson. Trying to fight through, splits defenders, Hudson. Plays over Dantes. Oh! The Brazilian on the board. Started off by the freshman Hudson. And Dantes finishes it off 3-0 Florida State.
This all starts on a mistimed first ball by Erickson. She isn't able to get ahead on it, and Rihanna Hudson collects, draws in several defenders, leaving Dantes wide open with a chance in the middle. Hudson doing a brilliant job step by step into the box, and you don't let Laura Dantes alone. Do not let that happen.
From the keeper, bottom corner, but really just started off by Rihanna Hudson, drawing so much attention. Tatum short trying to make...
Doesn't. And then she's so good with the ball at her feet, really quality player, and is able to find an avenue to work the ball into the box and finds Dantes.
So Heather Gilchrist will take her first rest of the night. Camille Ash checks in for her first minutes. It's a key piece for Brian Penske. During the U20 time, in swinging ball, bounces Duff. Beckman, or Dantes, excuse me. Another big hit, my goodness.
Heavy collision. Riley running right into Cam Pickett.
Clemson just can't catch a break.
Cam Pickett already sitting up and standing back up that quickly. Boy, she is tough to take that shot and be already back up. Watch this. Riley's already trying to get the ball ahead of steam, and yeah, they just Pickett does a nice job of getting the ball out, but there was nothing that Pickett or Riley could do from avoiding what was already incoming traffic. She rewards her team with a free kick.
So some potential here for a chance for the Tigers. Cast in Phil. It's inside the penalty spot. Knocked away. Back up, Hudson. She wins that one. Dudley, good turn.
What a beautiful first touch by Hudson to get it to Jordan Dudley's feet.
3 orange jerseys around number 11. Dantes looks up, picks her pass. Hudson! But the flag is up. Great ball from Dantes looking up. Playing it to her target in the center, but the offsides flag is raised.
Yeah, Hudson well behind the defense here. Florida State's certainly been working on in practice, but they could very well master it in due time.
Beckman hustling, looking for Riley Reason.
Good distribution, trying to get it out wide. Again, that pursuit by Dantes. Zone, those open shot opportunities. Yeah.
A little bit of a shove.
And also sticking.
Short. Foul will go against Jordan Dudley.
Very late foul call at that. Very late whistle.
It's Jenna Tobia hitting the ground, and just a quick explanation from our head official.
It might have been a, yeah, I'd say that's
foot in there.
I mean, very delayed.
Simmons finds Riley. Manusos could have had Jordan Dudley in behind, able to extend the legs, stop that play. Couple more substitutions. Taylor Suarez just looking for one. Short on the wing. There's some moves from Bodak. Shielded away. Tobia couldn't bring it down and control it. Still loose.
It's not just the pressure that is there that, forces them to make, into mistakes, Jack. It's the quality of that pressure. It's forcing them to go into an area where Florida State can take advantage and they can collect it. And that's what just makes them so great.
Dangerous ball into the box. Cleared away last second. Boy, almost one of the better chances of the game. Last-ditch effort from the Florida State defense.
See, good cross service. Bodak just not able to beat. Is really good from the outside. Is great quality service. First career goal was an Olympico in 2023.
There you go, and you talk about the service too. Play, pinging these passes in their transition. Washington, look at the moves. Left foot, shot! Oh, great save. No reason.
Yeah, Washington, great skill. Given too much space, does Menounos to her and just works her way into the center. But yeah, great hands by Reason.
Splits the defenders with the shot, looking to go back to that right side. Reason in good position to get in front. Racking up some saves tonight is Reason.
Here comes Dudley.
Field, Jordan Dudley, as she does, one-on-one fights off. Oh, Reason again. Tonight, free space for Dudley. Reason denies.
Man, that's kind of just been the story for Jordan Dudley here in an FSU uniform in 2024 right now.
Of your teammates scoring goals.
I mean, just perfectly set up. What a through ball. Of course, Dudley has to ward off defenders all over the board. Manerick doing a nice job staying engaged, not giving up.
Carolina holding down the back line with Dudley now. Washington. Zanton, Taylor Suarez, and Dantis, the goal scorers tonight for the Seminoles. Clemson looking for one more attack. Booted in. That's a dangerous ball. Back post. Under a minute now to go here at the Seminole Soccer Complex. And now the Seminoles want more.
Incredible passing.
Suarez slows it down. Waits for her teammates, cuts outside, makes space. So under 30 to play. Another look at this last chance, though.
Just goes to show how efficient Florida State is in such a quick order of fashion. Suarez, excellent job working through the center, left and right. Just gets deflected. Seminoles, and they're about to be rewarded with their 7th win.
And so with that, Florida State takes this one 3-0. Their second win in conference. Clemson still searching for their first this season. Handshakes from the coaches. Trevor, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Clemson was kind of behind the 8 ball all night. They played a little bit laid back, to make sure their defense is strong. They didn't want to give that up, obviously, given the struggles that they've had coming into this match. But unfortunately, when you had Megan Bornkamp go down, and then especially Danny Davis, I thought that was probably the last, line of defense per se to really, before the dam broke, and Florida State got on a little bit of a roll there. You saw the goals by Mimi Van Zanten and then Taylor Suarez in that first half. And then Clemson still showed the fight to really try and stay in this match before the last goal toward the end there by Dantas really put it out of reach. The Seminoles are clicking. They get their full team back in a really good performance tonight. Clemson's, as you said, still searching for some answers right now offensively. Some signs of improvement, encouragement defensively, but right now tough sledding for the Tigers, and Florida State looking like the dominant team that they've been for the last several years.
Yeah.